What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Prop Wiz. I'm your host, Wiz. Today, we'll be doing a box opening and review of this 1/6 scale Hot Toys Flash figure from the movie The Flash. Dude, I've been waiting for this one for a long time. It feels like this is probably my longest pre-ordered figure. This thing sat on the pre-order list for probably the longest of any figure that crossed my mind right now, definitely in recent years. So I pre-ordered this in June of 2023. It just arrived 2 or 3 days ago. It's here now, dude. I can't believe it. It's crazy because from the time that I pre-ordered it to now, my emotions on the film have changed. I watched the movie. I went with my wifey, man. I think we saw it a week early, at least a week early, dog. We went to the premiere event that they had that showcased it a little bit early in Atlanta. And dude, I came out and gave it a positive review, dude. I thought the movie was dope. The screen, I can't remember, it was 4DX. It was a screen I had never seen. In fact, I've never been to a screen that big since. But dude, it was the biggest movie theater scene that I've ever seen in person. I live out here in the boondocks, man, so we don't even have an IMAX. My nearest IMAX is like 34 minutes away. Not too bad, but my local theater is not the case, man. So I don't know if it was that, seeing it on a big screen, but I thought the movie was good. First of all, I like the story. I still like the story. I thought the story was good. The visual effects is where there was a crack in the armor, even when I saw it the first time, but it wasn't that bad in 4DX. It wasn't that bad on that huge screen. It wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? I did go back with family and friends to see it again on a smaller screen, and that's when the cracks in the armor got a little bit bigger. Again, I love the story, or like the story. Love might be pushing it, but I definitely enjoyed the story. But the visual effects got worse and worse the smaller the screen, all the way up to last week. I popped it on when this bad boy came in the mail. I was like, hey, why not watch it? And dude, the visual effects are unwatchable. There's whole scenes that are unwatchable where it doesn't even look like the boy's head is connected to the body, like at all. So, dude, my love for the movie have decreased massively since I first pre-ordered this figure, but I'm still excited about the figure because I know this is a physical product, that it's not CGI. So my hopes is when I open this thing that the fact that it's real and tangible, that it'd be better than the CGI that we got in the movie, of course. I don't know if that makes sense, but we'll talk more about it in a minute. Just going over the box, we do got him on the cover. Again, looking better than he does in the movie, in my opinion. So already from the cover art, I'm not sure if that's Ezra Miller or the figure. It actually looks like that's Ezra Miller. It looks like it's him. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the joints and stuff that you would usually see, but I might be wrong. Anyway, you flip it. Good representation of Ezra Miller. We got the lightning and stuff going on. Very, very plain on the back. So not a lot going on at all with this box, man. We got the logo on the top. So we'll go ahead. Wait, hold on. Is it a slip case? Of course, it's a slip case, so we're already getting a little bit of preview, but of course, we'll go over the details when we do the box opening, which we'll go ahead and start now. Okay, here we are in the studio for the box opening portion of this bad boy. Again, just so you guys can get a closer look. Again, the box isn't whack, but it's not a lot to it, yo. Real simple. Okay, that was a little bit scary. He smells like pure paint, and he was stuck in the plastic. So I don't know if any of the residue got stuck in there. It was kind of scary, but he survived, yo. He survived. Okay, got most of the stuff out. I will show off the accessories, but I will keep it in the package for now, just to make it easier to see and visualize. We've got what looks like 6 additional hands. No, I'm sorry, 8 additional hands. I'm sorry that I counted the last 2 one at a time. But we do got 2 ungloved hands, and we've got 6 gloved hands. Super dope. Got the fist, got the little Elvis fingers he does when he runs. Very, very cool. One of the ungloved hands does have the Flash ring, the little costume ring. Cool. We got a lightning in here. It's crazy. We got lightning all over the place because obviously we got some in the package. So I don't know why this one is here. It looks like we got the lighting effect, the battery pack or the wire to hook up the battery. The battery thing is in there, the little USB plug. It does look like it plugs in USB versus the actual battery. So that is cool. Not sure if I'll be using that, but we'll see. Again, other accessories, we do got The lightnings look like we've got what, like 5 of them in there, all kinds. Won't be using those. Those are corny to me in the case of this. We do have what I feel like is the most important thing. One of the reasons why I made sure I got this one, because we got the flash ring, and look at that, it's adjustable as well. So let me make sure. It looks like it's adjustable. Here we go. This is where we show and prove. This is where we might break this thing. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with it. It does open up to reveal the costume. That's probably how I'll be displaying it. I will not be rocking this. It is plastic. For some reason, I should have known it was plastic, but for some reason in the photo, in the advertisement, it did look more metal than it actually is. Like, I actually thought it might have been made out of some kind of aluminum, some kind of metal, die cast or something. It is not. This thing is 100% pure, uncut plastic. But it looks good. Got the costume in there. Look at that. Whew, this is dope. Still dope, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. It does not fit me. I did just try it on, y'all. What do we got? We do got an Ezra Miller head sculpt. Dude, wonderful head sculpt. Look at that. We got the little joint in the back where it comes over his head. This is dope. I hadn't seen this. I don't know if we saw the back of that in the movie. No, we saw it draped over, but I did not see that. That is dope. The head sculpt itself is perfect, y'all. It does move. Looks just like him. And very, very realistic. I've already decided that more than likely I'm going to keep the mask on. You know what I mean? I decided to go mask off with the Michael Keaton, but with this guy, I think we're going to keep the mask on. We got a couple of mouths. Very, very dope, but same kind of thing. We got the little goofy smile. All very much Ezra Miller, all very much the Flash movie. All right, and it looked like we got an upper. Oh, okay, so that's dope. So it looks like this part changes in order to have the lenses, because the mask that's on the body right now does not have the lenses. So that's cool. I thought it was going to be a whole nother head sculpt. It's not. It's just the top portion. Look like it comes off and you can switch it for that. So this, I might rock it. More than likely, I'm not going to display it with those lenses, but I probably will, at least for the photos, I'll probably switch that bad boy out. Actually, for the photos, I'll probably switch everything out. And at least so I can at least say that I got photos of it, right? All right, the actual Flash figure, this is dope. Yo, we'll go over the base first, because I know I want to really, really dive into that bad boy. Very, very dope. Of course, again, we've got the monosuit Batman. I believe it came with a base very, very similar to this. I don't remember if it had this or had the Bat logo, but I do remember this definitely 100% complements that. This I would definitely probably plug in and power. This I don't mind having powered. I don't know if I'm gonna power whatever this wire is for. I don't know about that yet, but nothing wrong with powering this. This looks dope. Okay, now for the figure, y'all. This is what we here for, son. And yes, already, I haven't looked at everything, but already he looks better than he does in the movie, all right? There's a little bit of awkwardness with the head. Nah, not really. He just got a big head, you know what I'm saying? The helmet. So that was definitely in the movie. What I meant when it just looked like his head was off. The only difference was it did feel like his head was floating or something. It just, the CGI in this movie, I know I keep saying it, the CGI in this movie just was not good, yo. It just wasn't, yo. There's no way to flip it. And again, you're hearing from someone who gave the movie a good review. I liked it at first. I still like the story. Love seeing Michael Keaton in it. But man, the visual effects with Flash's suit in general was bad. Like, his suit was bad, which is the anchor of the movie, man. Seeing my boy in costume and that whole little digital fight at the end with General Zod, that was just okay. Enough harping. This right here though is real. Like I was saying in the opening, man, something tangible. You can't CGI F this up. You know what I'm saying? Can't CGI F this up because it's real and they did a good job. So the only thing is I can see the wrinkles without even posing them too much. Yes, it is creating, wrinkles here and there. See, he looks awkward right there, don't he? He looks awkward right there, his head shape. So maybe it was just the design. I don't know if I'm gonna have him running. I'm gonna have him in a museum pose. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Again, I'll probably pose him running or something just for the sake of the video. But look at those. I'm not feeling those wrinkles. They are understandable. You know what I'm saying? You got an outfit on that tight. Might be some wrinkles here and there. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying that Hot Toys did a horrible job. I'm just saying I personally don't like those wrinkles. So probably not gonna pose him like that. All right. Head got good movement. It's popping in place. He's got a little bit. The arms got real good movement. I don't think the legs aren't staying in place. So even when okay, a little bit. No, see? The costume is pulling. Look at that wrinkle that was left. See that? Just for having it up for 1 second, it left the wrinkle. I will not be. He's going to be in a museum pose. I apologize for y'all right now. When I do the video outro, he's going to be in this pose, man. It left a wrinkle in there. Just from that little wrinkle. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll see. It is dope. Love the boots. Love the overall costume design. There's some little details in there that I've never noticed, like those little things right there. Never noticed before. Lines all over the place. You got all the details that you come to expect from this bad boy. The hands do stand out a little bit. They're a different kind of shine, different kind of look than the rest of the costume. Again, not the worst thing in the world. The helmet is freaking awesome. Man, I tell you what, I'm complaining about the wrinkles, but if he looked like this in the movie, I would have been okay. I would have been okay with it. All right, I can see where we got the seams there where it looks like this whole top part comes off and the other sculpt comes on. So that's cool. Don't know if I've seen that before where that whole piece is removable for that. All the little gold details are dope. Very, very detailed. Yeah, man, he's not bad, yo. He's not bad. Look, I can make his, dude, his head actually moves like the CGI. Look at that. See that? That's how I was doing in the movie. It was just like shaking and stuff. Okay. Oh, we ain't talk about the logo. Logo's dope. Yeah, man. He's all right. There's definitely some seams there. There's some seams on the side, but not bad at all, bro. Not bad at all. All right, let's take this bad boy upstairs for our final thoughts and review. Okay, here we are back in the studio. And yes, dude, I think the figure is dope. One thing I didn't mention downstairs under the lights was that the proportions are perfect, man. One of the things that the head sculpt is doing a very, very good job. Again, the maskless head sculpt or helmetless head sculpt, because it's more of a helmet than a mask, is phenomenal. It is the best thing, but it's just in my mind, there's no way I'm not going to. The Flash is, I feel like I need this. The Flash is more important than Ezra. You know what I'm saying? So I want him with the mask because I want him looking like the Flash as much as the Flash is possible. So head sculpt is dope, but what I didn't mention is that the body and the proportions, even how the muscles are showing in the suit, it looks like an actual person. More so, again, I know I keep beating up on that movie, but this looks more real than what we saw in the movie. He looks more proportionate than he did in the movie, man, because even his feet was big in that joint. Dude, he has some like the whole, anyway, the Flash. This is dope, dude. So right from the jump, man, as far as a rating, I am going to give this bad boy a 4 out of 5. I almost want to give it a 5, but the fact that I feel like I can't move it as much as I should, especially for a figure that should be, in full speed mode and running mode. And a lot of my figures are in studio poses, so I'm okay with it, but still, 5 out of 5 figure. We got to be more posable than this, man. But that's still a solid score. Figure is dope. I think it looks real well. So I'm giving it a solid 4. In fact, if I had points or half, I'd probably give it a 4.5. But we ain't got the graphics to that, boy. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He's got a 4. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, besides that, I think it's super dope. That's my thoughts. I think it's a cool figure. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Is this a yay or nay? Is this something that you pre-ordered? You pre-ordered way back in 2023 when I did? Is this something you're eyeing now, hoping to see on the shelf? I'm pretty sure this bad boy is probably going to end up on the shelf at Killer Finds. My local comic book store here usually gets figures like this. They got the modern suit Batman a little bit after it was sold out. So I'm assuming this might be on the shelf from somebody's comic book store. Are you one of the ones that's going to go in there and grab it? Let me know. And if not, let me know as well. And what's your beef with the movie? Are you one of the ones like me who enjoyed the story, or did you think it was a complete waste of time? Either or, let me know in the comment what you think about the figure, the movie, whatever. Also, if you like this video, please take the time to hit the like button. Also, hit the notify button. That way you get notified every time I drop a new one of these. And also, very important, if you haven't already, please subscribe. As always, I love you guys to death, and I'll check you out next time, all right? Peace.